Hello everyone, welcome to Design and Analysis of Algorithms Lab. So in this lab, we are going to discuss lab experiment number 10B, that is implement traveling salesperson problem using dynamic programming technique. So we'll see in this part we are going to discuss the theory, then we'll go for the explanation of the program. So here we are going to discuss these are the content: introduction, graph representation, dynamic programming, algorithm, time complexity, simple example and application. So first we'll see the introduction part. So here we'll see what a traveling salesman or salesperson is a route will be planned in such a way that in a given n number of cities, cost of traveling from one city to any other city, what is the minimum round trip route that visit each city once and then return to the starting place. This is called as what? Traveling salesperson or salesman problem. The goal of the traveling salesperson is the goal is to find the shortest tour or path that visit each city in a given cities exactly once and then return to the starting city. This is the goal of the traveling salesman problem, and the solution to the traveling salesman problem is to calculate and compare the length of the all possible ordered combination or ordered paths from source to source. So here we have to find out the path that is going to consume a minimum cost. That is the task or goal of the traveling salesman route or problem we'll discuss. So to solve this traveling salesman problem, we are using the data structure called as a graph. And as you know, graph is a collection of nodes and edges. To represent this graph, we are using the adjacency matrix and adjacency list. And they already you have studied how to represent the graph in the computer system. These are the data structures we are using: matrix and list. Next, we'll go to the technique that is used to solve the traveling salesman problem. Here we are using the dynamic programming. So dynamic programming is also used in the optimization of the problems. Like divide and conquer method, dynamic program solves the problems by combining the solutions of sub problems here. Moreover, dynamic programming algorithm solves each sub problem just once and then saves its answer in the table, thereby avoiding the work of recomputing the answer every time. So you have to divide the given task into a multiple subtasks, and again those subtasks are going to divide into a multi subtask. So here it will avoid the recomputing of the subtask. The result generated by the subtask is already stored in the system, and that is going to be used for the computation of the next step or next subprogram. That is called as a dynamic programming technique, and it is used for solving the traveling salesman problem. So here there are two ways of doing this. One is top down, another one is bottom up approach. Start solving the given problem by breaking it down. If you see that the problem has been solved already, then just return the saved answer. If it has not been solved, solve it and save the answer. This usually easy to think and very intuitive. So this referred as a memorization. We are going to call it as a top down. So there is another technique we are using to solve this method problem, that is called as a bottom up. So here analyze the problem and see the order in which the sub problems are solved and start solving from the trivial sub problem up towards the given problem. So in this process, it is guaranteed that the sub problems are solved before solving the actual main problem. And this is referred to as a dynamic programming technique, and that is called as a bottom up approach that we are going to use for solving again here traveling salesman problem. So once we got it, the what is traveling salesman problem, what is the data structure we are using, and which technique we are using to solve this, we'll go for knowing the algorithm how we are going to solve here. The traveling salesman problem algorithm, first step is you are going to use the cost of 1 comma 1 is equal to 0. The source to source is equal to 0, and you start for s is equal to 2 to n do it. So it will go on repeating here. For all subsets of s belong to 1, 2, 3, n of size s and containing 1, then c of s comma 1 is equal to infinity. And for all j belongs to s and j is not equal to 1, then you find out the c of s comma j is equal to minimum cost. We have to find out c of s j comma I plus d of ij for I belongs to, yes and I is not equal to j, and return the minimum j c, that is 1 2 3 up to n comma j plus d of ij. This is the algorithm we are using to find out the traveling salesman problem. There is one example. The time complexity of the algorithm is there. If there are at most 2 raised to n into n subproblems and each one takes a linear time to solve, therefore the total time is big O of 2 raised to n into n square. This is the time required to solve the or the compute the traveling salesman problem. So simple example, this is a graph we have taken here. There are four vertices or four cities, 1 2 3 4, and we have defined the path, or you can call it as a routes, how they are going to connect each city in the graph here. So 1 to 2 there is a connection, 1 to 3 is a connection, 1 to 4 is a connection, like that. It is an undirected graph where these are the numbers 4 1 2 1 5 are going to specify the cost of the each route. Now we have to, by using this graph, we have to find out the, is there a route from 1 that takes you through every city and back to starting at one point. So there are many number of routes are there. The routes are, for example, 1 2 3 4 1. Another route is there 1 3 2 4 1, and another route is there 1 2 4 3 1, like this. There are different types of routes are there, but we have to select the route from source to source by visiting all the cities exactly once with a minimum cost. And the solution for this is, these are the different paths, and solution is 1 3 2 4 1. It is going to take a 7. The cost of the path is 7. Like this way we are going to use to solve the traveling salesman problem using dynamic programming technique. So now what is the use of this applications where we are using this dynamic or traveling salesman problem using the dynamic technique or a programming technique? A real world application that calculates the route of the traveling salesman problem using the current traffic intensity information from Google Maps is prepared. And another advantage or the application of the traveling salesman problem is a user friendly interface displaying the shortest route in distance or duration on a Google Maps has been developed by adding the different features. So usually this is one of the application that is used for the Google Maps and to find out the shortest routes and the routes without any traffic. For this purpose we are using this dynamic programming algorithm. This is about the theory part of lab experiment number 10A. So now we'll go for discussion of the program, how actually it is going to be implemented or written using the Java programming language. So now we'll see the implementation of the traveling salesperson problem using dynamic programming in the Java programming language. Here it is a header file. We are including all the headers, scanner, IO operations, whatever they are required to carry out the operation. So we are writing all the Java programs are begin with a class, public class. The name of the class is TSP, traveling salesperson or traveling salesman problem. And we are going to write the main program, public static void main string s capital args. This is the command line arguments that is going to be received by the main program of Java language. And there are variables we are using int c. We are using the some variables here. C. We are using two-dimensional array here, c of square, and new int of 10 comma 10 here. So means it will allocate the memory for the variable c of array two-dimensional array 10 by 10 here. This is called as 10 rows and 10 columns. Total 100 elements it is equal to hold c. This is a matrix used for defining the or representing the graph with a cost matrix. There are two types of matrix we are going to represent for the representation of the graphs in a computer system. One is graph to tell the connectivity of the routes, connectivity of the vertices, and another one is cost matrix. If there is a route from vertex A to vertex B, then how much cost or what is the cost required to reach the source to destination. So this is a method we are using. So this is a method we are using, and another we are using tour here. Tour new int of 10. This is a variable we are using to know the path from source to vertex. Whatever the sources you are visiting in the graph are going to be added into the tour matrix or array not a matrix, it is an array, one dimensional array, it is a two dimensional array. So this is a line we are using. Scanner in is equal to new scanner system in. This is a variable or a statement we are using to define the input statement. And there are two more variables we are using, local variables I, j, and the cost. This is a variable we are using to store the cost of the shortest path. So now this is a statement we are going to use to display the title of the program, that is TSP dynamic programming. So now next statement is, so enter the number of vertices. That is called as, here we are going to consider vertices as the cities. N is equal to in comma next int. So here how many number of vertices? So in our example we are going to take a 4 vertices, and if the n is equal to 1, there is only one vertex or only one city, then there is a no possible to find out the path, because we are in the graph or a map with only one city. So that's why we have to terminate by displaying the message if path is not possible here. Now if there is a value of n is greater than 1, then we can find out the path from source to source here. So system.out.println, enter the cost of matrix. We have to enter the cost matrix here. For that we are using C of I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus. It is a j, this is a row, and this is a column matrix. These are the two different matrix we are using here. And C of ij is equal to in dot next. So after entering the matrix, so the which matrix we are going to enter here, the cost matrix, that is used to find out the path, and the cost matrix is going to represent the graph here. So and this is a graph we are going to use here. For this graph we are going to represent the cost matrix. After reading the cost matrix, we will go to the computing of the traveling sales, solving the problem or finding the path, minimum path from the source to source. So here it is a cycle. Source to source means it is a cycle from a route. To find out the route we have to find out the cycle. So that is 1 to 1 we are finding the path. So now consider the initialization. Here we are going to initialize all the values of the vertex. For I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus. For tour of I is equal to I. Like that means how many, what is the value you are initialized for all the tours you are going to initialize. 10 are there, it will initialize. How many vertices are there? 4. It will initialize 1, 2, 3, 4 for the array tour. After initializing, it will go to the computation of the cost, minimum cost, and the route of the traveling salesman problem by using the, or by calling the TSPDP dynamic program, traveling salesman problem, using dynamic program by passing the cost matrix and tour array and the source vertex here. It is a 1. From that location we are finding the path, and the number of vertices are 4 here. So it will take cursor, the pointer will move to the function that is defined to compute the traveling salesman problem solution, that is a minimum path. For that we are using here C tour, and the start vertex is, that is we have passed 1 n. So here we are going to use a minimum tour and a one dimensional array of 10 vertices. Temporary is equal to 10 and minimum cost is equal to 999. Means initially we are going to consider 99 means infinity, and a C cost I, j, k, some local variables we are using here, and we'll start with the start is equal to n minus 1. Then you are using the recursive call function here, return C of tour. If the value of start is equal to n minus 1 means last vertex, then you return C of tour of n minus 1 and tour of n. This is the value we are going to consider here, n minus 1 of n plus C of tour of n of 1 here. This is the two dimensional array we are using to return the value that is stored in the cost matrix, tour of n minus 1, tour of n of 1 here. And if this condition is false, it will go to the next statement, that is a for loop, and we are going to start computing the path by using the for star I is equal to start plus 1, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus 1. For j equal to 1, j is less than n, j plus plus. And we are using here temp of j is equal to tour of I, and temp of start plus 1 is equal to tour of I. Tour of I is equal to tour of start plus 1. And if the value of the, this is a function we are using to compute the minimum cost. If C of tour of start tour of I plus cost C cost is equal to TS PDP C comma temp comma start plus 1 comma n is less than minimum cost, then that cost will be added to the minimum cost. That is, minimum cost is equal to C of tour start of tour of I plus C cost. Then for k is equal to 1, k is less than n, k plus 1. A minimum tour of k is equal to temp of k. This is the formula we are using here to compute the minimum cost. Once you compute the minimum cost for I is equal to 1, that all the vertices we are copying from minimum tour to a tour of I. This is the original array going to contain all the tours, and we are returning the minimum cost that is computed by this function to the main function, and that value is going to be returned and stored into the variable cost here. And finally we are going to represent or display the accurate path is for I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus 1, and we are printing tour of I plus I. So all the locations means the path from 1, 2, 3, 4, or which is a cycle that is finded with a minimum cost is going to be stored into the array tour, and in the function we have used the minimum tour that is copied into the tour here. And finally we are going to print system.out.println 1, then system.out.println the cost minimum cost is what is here, that value is going to be displayed by this function. So this is a program that is going to be used to compute the what here minimum route, the traveling salesman problem route with a minimum cost. So here we are going to take an example that we have taken in the previous presentation. So here enter the vertices of cities is 4, enter the cost matrix here. We are entering the cost matrix. If you want to see that, so here we will see the output of the program here. Enter the number of vertices 4, enter the cost here. There are 4 vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, or they may going to start from 0, 1, 2, 3 also. You can number any way, in what way you want to, you can number here. Here we are going to taken in the program. In the program we have taken the vertices numbers from 1 here. If you take a for I is equal to 1 means it is going to begin with the vertex number 1. If the value of I and j are 0 means the vertex numbers are begin with a 0. So now we'll enter the cost matrix for this here. So 0 to, there is a no path from source to source, that is 1 to 1, 0 we have added, or you can add a 999, and from 1 to 2, 4, from 1 to 3, 1, 1 to 4 it is 3. Like this we can add a values first vertex or a first city, all remaining city. There is a connectivity with all the remaining. If there is a no connectivity, we'll add the value with a 0 or 999 in the cost matrix. So next you can take here second vertex number 2. There is a path from 1 to 2, it is a 4, and there is a path from 2 to 3, 2 to 2 no 0, 2 to 3 2, then 2 to 4 1 here. Like that we'll go to the 3, 3 to 1 1, 3 to 2 2, 3 to 3 0, 3 to 4 it is 5. Like that go to the next last vertex 4, 4 to 1 3, 4 to 2 1, 4 to 3 5, 4 to 4 0. This is the cost matrix we have entered here. Then we are invoking the function that is TSPDP, traveling salesman problem with a dynamic programming technique, that is implemented using recursive technique, and it is an accurate path here, and with the cost is minimum that we already taken with the example. How many possible paths are there? Many possible paths are there. Among all those paths, only the minimum path with the minimum cost will be selected here. So the path that is defined here 1 to 3, what is the cost here? 1, and then we have moved 3 to 2, 2 plus 1 is 1, then 2 to 4, 3 plus 1 is 4 here, and then you are moving from 4 to 1, that is 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7, the accurate minimum cost is 7. So like this we are going to solve the traveling salesman problem, and the application is used usually in the Google map. There we are using to find out the minimum path with the minimum time, with the shortest path with the minimum cost. These are the applications of the traveling salesman problem. This is about the program number 10B. Thank you.